Yo, people, welcome back to the Soccer PM podcast hosted by your boy George, aka Durag Diaries. Today, we are back with episode 11 and we are talking Premier League Mount Rushmore. Goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and forwards, strikers, forwards. We'll clarify how the panel want to do that once we get around to it. But as you can see, we are joined by our usual co-host and someone filling in, but a familiar face at that. Big up to D, man like Hooks, and then filling in for Dean this week. Izzy makes his return. How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, everyone's in good spirits. Hook's still in America, living his life. You can just tell, right? Like Izzy said before we went on live, yeah. Hook's just got a different look and feel about him right now. Pause, but like, man thinks he's a new man with the shades on.
Yeah, the confidence is high right now.
Yeah, man. You get me? Don't know the melanin is being unlocked. You get me? So you get me, son. Do you know? I realized, yeah, we have to all live in a country that has sun, bro. Like this no sun in England, it's not a vibe, you know. Like just waking up and walking outside and it's hot, yo. It does wonders for the mental, for the body, for everything, bro. So yeah, man, you get me. Striving for good.
You're in the States right now, man. Maybe you can capture some new American, fans to come and subscribe on your page.
Maybe, you know, maybe. But
it's a big catchment area though.
Yeah, man. Like if anybody can capture the American audience, then you just go clear in it, cause them, man, when they support you, they support their streamers differently, innit? So
no, for sure.
Hopefully you can start sharing Soccer PM when it's out 6 p.m. every Thursday. So make sure you're there. Hooks, make sure you're telling the people them tonight that they need to check out this episode. But look, let's get started. Premier League, we're going to be talking Mount Rushmore from pretty much Premier League years. We agreed 92 to 93 would be the starting year because that's when the Premier League started. And I guess starting off with goalkeepers, has anyone got a bona fide name that has to be in the Mount
Michael?
Rushmore?
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, you took the word right out of my mouth. I was gonna say Schmeichel, and I can't lie. I was gonna say Czech, but I think David Seaman's got to be there. You know.
Don't know.
I think Czech has to be there.
Czech definitely in there. Schmeichel Czech in there. Seaman is a question mark.
What? Nah, come 100%. On. Why you?
I think there's 4 keepers that have to be in there. Because if we're doing Mount Rushmore top 4, there's 4 people.
There's 4 people. Yeah, but it's individual though. It's your own choice, no? Or is it like collective?
We're gonna have to agree.
Collective. We're doing a collective. Yeah. We're
gonna have to agree.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, that's a bit harder because I think Alisson and Edison both have to be in it.
I'd
rather De Gea than Edison.
De Gea, Van der Sar.
Yeah,
you got De Gea ahead of Van der Sar.
Yeah. I forgot about Van der Sar.
How about we do it like this then? To make it a bit easier, we could do let's go through the eras of when the eras were. Let's just say 92 to 2003, 2003 to 2013, 2013 to now. That'll give us at least some, way to see where the players are at, what players were the best or goalkeepers were best in the period. So the first couple of years, you said, obviously, you mentioned Schmeichel, Seaman. Going into that next era, you mentioned Czech and Van der Sar. And then in the last era of football, you've said De Gea. Is there any other names? I don't think De Gea is in there. But I'd say the first 3 names, I'd probably agree with. Van der Sar, Czech, and Schmeichel. I think they're bona fide.
It's tough though because there's only 4. If there's only 4, then you got to pick Alisson ahead of De Gea. But De Gea is like, he's definitely top 10 all-time Premiership goalkeepers.
So we're really sleeping
Alisson
on
got to be ahead.
We're sleeping on Seaman's not being slept on.
David Seaman, that's old school, man.
You don't remember, man?
He was so overrated.
What? Nah, stop it. Nah, we're not doing. He's a
but he's not in that.
European Cup winner. Yeah, he's won the Premier League.
Bro, we're not doing medals, bro. We're just doing ability.
Oh yeah, okay.
No. We're doing no. Because let's not. Hooks is right.
He's
We're
got
doing
one of
Mount
the.
Rushmore. We have to take into consideration trophies because Mount Rushmore's the greatest and what they're going to be remembered for. So
And he's
have
still
to
not
take
in it
into
then.
consideration trophies.
Okay, he's still not in it then.
Let's do ability.
We can do medals. He's still not in it.
He's got some of the most iconic saves, bro.
He's got the best hash in the Premier League.
The one against
all he
Sheffield
can
United.
have.
What when he scooped it out? Nah, you man have got
Also
lost.
has one of the most iconic goals scored against them.
That was the FA Cup though, wasn't it? Or
So I just need to know, yeah, because obviously people are gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, okay, cool. Hooks was the true gooner. He was fighting for Seaman, who deserves to be in there. I just need to know: are we sleeping on David Seaman? If we are, that's cool. It's fine.
Who would you? Okay, if you put Seaman in, who do you take out? Who does he replace?
The four that we mentioned. We mentioned Czech, Van der Sar.
Van der Sar can go, bro.
Michael.
You get me? Van der Sar can go.
Seaman over Van der Sar.
Seaman's iconic.
Over Van der Sar, bro.
Seaman's iconic.
Not possible.
And Seaman
can play with his feet as well.
Seaman over Van der Sar.
Wait, you said Seaman's iconic. Then what is Van der Sar?
Bro.
Van der Sar was there for the treble, the treble, like the years, the three-peat. Sorry, he was there for the three-peat. Or two.
Look, okay, so like Van der Sar was an amazing goalkeeper.
He's more iconic than Seaman.
No, he's not.
Bro, remove your Arsenal glasses, bro. The shades are not blinding you.
What? Van der Sar's more iconic than Seaman, bro. I've seen Seaman. No, you man don't know this, yeah, but I've seen Seaman, yeah, at King's Cross, yeah, and the queue, yeah, to get a photo with man.
So what, bro?
Oh, so you're glazing him because you got a photo with him. Allow it, man.
He's got a mad
bro. He's not gonna come on halftime Hooks' channel.
Okay,
bro.
cool.
Calm down. I know what you're doing right now. You're trying to angle.
Wait, so
Seaman's moustache, he's got his own fans, but it's not about.
We all know about. I think you man are not understanding, yeah, how levels of a goalkeeper Seaman was. Like, he was a big deal for Arsenal's reign, yeah, early success, yeah. He was part of that whole setup.
We don't doubt that, bro, but that's not what we're talking
Graham
about.
and that he was part of that, bro. Like,
there's a lot of great players who are part of a great team, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the best in the whole Premier League, and he's not in the top four.
Man, we're talking about like greats, yeah, because we're talking about Mount Rushmore.
You mentioned four.
Yeah,
so four greats.
Yeah, but it's Mount Rushmore. It's not just about who was the best. Like,
no, yeah, four greats, and he doesn't make top four.
Nah, okay. Well, hey, I just asked the question. Are we sleeping on Seaman?
So what is your top?
No, we're not sleeping on Seaman.
We're sleeping on Seaman. Fine.
We are sleeping on. If it makes you feel better,
yeah,
we are sleeping on Seaman.
If you man want to do the surface level thing, yeah, and Schmeichel, or Alisson, or Van der Sar, or Petr Cech, then that's fine. We can do that, and we can move on to defenders.
What is your Mount Rushmore?
But man will know that I wanted David Seaman there.
What is your Mount Rushmore?
So, do you get me? Schmeichel, yeah. Not in any order, of course, but Schmeichel, Petr Cech, Alisson, and Seaman, bro.
Seaman's not above Edison.
What? Come on, man.
I can be above Edison.
It's cool. Yeah, it's like you see, for me, I like cool Edison. Yeah, he's a wavy goalkeeper. Yeah, but
he's been the best in the Premier League for the last few years.
Yeah, but he's part of like a super team. You get it? Like Seaman.
No,
like,
he's been times.
All right, cool. Then
why is he a super team?
Look, I don't want to use all my chips on the goalkeeper in it. I'm more than happy to say,
let's move on the goalkeeper.
You man are sleeping on
the Seaman don't make it. Let's move on the goalkeeper.
I think on the ball.
That's cool. That's cool.
Who thinks he's playing quiz right now? There's no like test. There's no like you can't challenge what we're doing. We're all agreeing. There's no challenges, bro.
I'm fine. Like, I don't need to fight this battle because people will see this and they'll be like, all right, cool. Hooks wanted Seaman there. He's repping for the Gooners. Cause
all right, cool. All right, we've got the four keepers. It's like no Seaman. Can we stop saying Seaman as well? Because I don't want to keep saying Seaman. Was Seaman
even rated by like his peers?
He was. No, Seaman was rated.
You've gone mad.
Seaman was
I don't know.
rated.
I'm someone I've always felt like the English goalkeepers have always been so poor, like the level behind, and even Seaman's been a part of that. Like we make Seaman, David James, Paul Robinson, we made them seem like they were a lot better than they were, but these were just average goalkeepers.
No, David James was a good goalkeeper.
They're all just average goalkeepers.
No, David James
they were English, they were put into conversations and playing for teams that they probably wouldn't have been if they was foreign.
These are the thoughts of George and George alone. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, but
that's why I'm the one saying it.
Are we doing it as longevity, or whatever? Because obviously there's other keepers like Courtois and stuff like that were in the Premier League.
He's nowhere near that conversation.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But there's people that I'll put above Seaman.
I want to give an honourable mention to Lehman as well. Invincible season, just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, what about Brad Friedel? He's better. What about Brad Friedel and people like that?
No. Go on. Finish what you was gonna say. Go on.
He's talking to you, D, not me.
Don't try to change it. Finish what
you're trying to fling it onto me, D. He's talking to you, not me.
I know. You tried to put it up. You know what you wanted to say. Go on.
Wait, who's Brad Friedel better than? I just need that.
Yeah. You tried to start. Go on.
Brad Friedel's better than David Seaman, bro.
Oh, what Friedel's not better than David Seaman.
What next? We're gonna throw Tim Howard in there as well.
I like that one.
No, Brad Friedel's definitely not better than David Seaman.
Brad Friedel's better than David Seaman.
No chance.
How about Shea Given?
No, bro. D's mocking you. There's no way, bro. These are good.
These are good goalkeepers. He's talking about just not top level goalkeepers like Brad Friedel, Shea Given are all again average.
Brad Friedel was different level to Shea Given. Brad Friedel was one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League, bro. You don't make that remember because you lot a little bit younger.
Bro, he played for my team.
No, Brad Friedel was good, but he wasn't up there. It wasn't up there. It was the same level as Shea Given.
No, Shea Given was good. He was actually.
How about like Pepe Reina?
Nah, he was.
Yeah, Pepe was good.
Was he better than David Seaman?
Nah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, possibly was.
Pepe Reina
was better than Seaman, bruv.
Pepe Reina was a good keeper, you know. Don't sleep on Pepe Reina.
Might as well start saying Mark Schwarzer now. Like, is that what we're going back to? Like,
Reina was better than Seaman. Hawks is putting Seaman with the Schmeichels and that. He's nowhere near that.
No.
Yeah, he's not. Wait, so me, D, and Izzy, are we all in agreement in the four that we?
Yeah, we're all on. Yeah, 100%.
What's the four?
Schmeichel, Alisson, Czech. And who was that? Oh no, we didn't have we only have three.
You said Van der Sar.
No, we had four.
Van der Sar. Yeah, Van der Sar. I think I'm in agreement with that.
It's got to be Ederson.
I'd definitely take that.
Over Alisson?
Over Alisson? No way, D.
No, Ederson over Van der Sar.
No way. No way, D.
As a goalkeeper.
Ederson's one of Ederson changed the way goalkeeping was.
No, he didn't.
Because he came.
Van der Sar was doing that before Ederson came, bro. Van der Sar was playing both-footed before Ederson came along.
I'm not mad at Van der Sar. Van der Sar's top draw. I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Man United have got two goalkeepers in there. I'm not mad at Van der Sar, but Ederson can't miss out of goalkeeping like Rushmore. That's madness.
Yeah, he can. He definitely can.
Nah, he's probably been struggling the last few years, bro. He got dropped.
Yeah. It's mad. You've gone mad.
Van der Sar used to get dropped as well sometimes.
Nah, Van der Sar never got dropped. Van der Sar got rested. Van der Sar never got dropped.
Rested for what? Kushak. Come on, man. He was never getting dropped for Kushak.
Van der Sar was never getting dropped, bro. Van der Sar, bro. When you hear people talk about Van der Sar, bro,
I can agree Van der Sar could be. I'm not mad at Van der Sar or Ederson. I'll be real, but I can't. Ederson missing out, I think, is a bit mad, bro.
There's no one else to come out for, bro. It's high standards.
Yeah,
no, I hear that.
We're gonna have this argument in every single position. We're gonna be like, "Yo, this player missing out is tough," but I think we've got to go for obviously the players that have been voted for. Me and Izzy agree on those four. Do you have another? You said you'd throw Ederson in there. Hooks, just to clarify, because you'd swap Ederson for Van der Sar, but the rest of them you're cool with, D, right?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Come on, man.
So
Van der Sar.
Who? What would your four be? Because you seem to just hate.
Bro, I'm already cool. I'm cool.
No, you said he's four already.
But all right.
I'm cool with it, bro. Like I'm not the one that's showing disrespect to the Arsenal legend, innit? You get me? So it's fine, but we can move on. I'm cool. There's a lot of the thing is throughout the Prem era, there's been an abundance of wavy goalkeepers in it. So to be fair, it's quite a difficult one, isn't it? But I'm happy with the agreed upon Mount Rushmore for goalkeepers.
All right, that's good. We can agree on our top 4 for the Mount Rushmore of goalkeepers: Van der Sar, Peter Schmeichel, Peter Cech, and what was the other one? Alisson. That's it, Alisson. Now, moving on to defense, I think this is probably where it gets really interesting because the defense, I think there's going to be loads of different opinions, especially with Hooks doing his Arsenal hat on.
No, I think this is easy.
We're going to have loads of Arsenal players to throw in there. I think the first player we got to throw in, and we're going to go new school.
Are we doing left back, right back, and
no, all as one.
All of them as one. All as just defenders.
All as one.
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing defenders. That's a Mount Rushmore, bro. We're not doing like
yeah.
When we got midfield, we're not doing 10s, 8s, 6. We're just doing midfield. We're just doing it as one whole. If you're good enough, you be in there. You stand out in your position. You stand.
How do we do all as one? I thought it was.
It's just defenders.
No, we're not doing that. That's too long.
That's long. That's just going into specific positions.
Yeah, that's long.
That's so long. That's doing like a best team of all time. Mount Rushmore is your position, the top 4 in that position. Simply like.
That's what I said.
No, but when you talk about defenders, what defenders are you going to remember? Who's the 4 most memorable defenders?
I've only really
right back or left backs.
That's what I'm saying.
Right backs and left backs will have to be good enough to compete with the centre backs. That's the point. If they're good enough, they get thrown in that conversation. That's how we're doing it, man. It's Mount Rushmore defenders.
You got to pick
then when we go to the forwards, we're doing forwards, not doing strikers and wingers, all separate. That's all long. We'll just do forwards.
Yeah, what I'm saying is left back Mount Rushmore is different to centre back Mount Rushmore, isn't it?
That's why we're doing defender Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, defenders.
All of them together. There's no.
You know what a defender is.
That'll be another show if you want to do a centre back. So 4 centre backs, 4 left backs, 4 right backs. We can do that, but we're just
we should have done traditional Mount Rushmore, traditional goalkeepers and sweeper keepers. We should have done that.
We'll make it work. Right.
So
I've only got one name I want to throw in here. Anyway,
basically the back line. I'm trying to
that's the whole point.
So why did we do 4 goalkeepers?
You can't say Tony Allen.
We've done 4 goalkeepers.
Why though?
Because the goalkeepers Mount Rushmore.
It's the goalkeeper's one position. It's only one position. That's why. There's one position all by itself. The goalkeepers have one position in the team.
We done 4 goalkeepers. We should just done
Mount Rushmore's Mount Rushmore is 4 people.
What are we doing? That's what Mount Rushmore is.
It's not a Mount Rushmore if we're doing one person, bro. It's Mount Rushmore's 4 people.
Now come on, D. You got mad.
D's moving. He's not. It's low concentration levels right now. He's not concentrating.
Do you get what I'm saying? Is you or my guy mad?
No, you got mad.
Mount Rushmore is 4 people.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is we're doing an all-time 11, aren't we? We're not doing
an all-time 11. We're doing Mount Rushmore. We're not doing all-time 11.
Okay, cool. So
at the end, we're doing individual. Yeah.
So 4 defenders. So I can have 4 left backs.
If you want.
Yeah, if you wanted. But that's not going to happen because there's one guy that everybody is certified on, Van Dijk. Like, we don't even need to like.
I was going to say Van Dijk, yeah, from New School. He's got to go in there.
No, just in general.
Yeah, but
and I think Premier League though, Van Dijk.
Actually, Cole.
It is tough. It's tough. You can't listen. Ashley's up there. Rio, John Terry, Sol Campbell.
So I said it's going to be tough.
This is hard.
Trent.
Whoa.
Trent doesn't get in.
Oh, you got mad.
Get nowhere near there. Sorry.
Dennis Irwin is a better shout than Trent.
Stop naming Arsenal players, Hooks, bro.
Dennis Irwin is not Arsenal player.
Irwin's Man United.
Irwin was Man United.
That shows his age.
Yeah, he played in what? 1993. Loud
Man United, bro.
Again. Can we start naming
He's a
players
Man United
that are going
legend as
in?
well.
Because I feel like we're just here.
Don't try to overtalk the howler.
Bro, you're trying to make us have one man in a 4-man Mount Rushmore, bro. Concentrate. Low concentration.
I was getting confused with what we were doing. I was trying to
United fans are going to be on you differently, bro.
I don't care. I'm already... Man United fans can't talk to me.
Let's go, please. So,
I'm going to
go first, George. Who's your first pick?
My first pick would be Terry.
Okay.
I think John Terry for me is outright the best centre back in the Premier League. What I've seen for me, but
not for me.
That's just me.
Do your 4. Pick your 4.
Yeah, pick your 4.
No, we just name players and we speak about them. That'll just make
No,
it better.
I'll pick a 4. I'll go with a 4. Rio, JT, Van Dijk, and Stam.
What? All centre backs?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah,
I hear it.
Over Ashley Cole. Nah, there ain't no way that Ashley Cole is not making it to Mount Rushmore.
When Stam was in England, bro, he was the best He was best centre half.
Wait, Ashley Cole was the best left back in the world. What are we doing?
You're just on this.
In the world? Whose world?
What?
Definitely the world. He might be the best left back. He's probably the best left back of all time, Ashley Cole.
Yeah,
He's up
Ashley
there.
Cole.
What?
Are you right?
Marcelo.
Bro.
Ashley Cole is 100 million % better than Marcelo.
Better than Marcelo. The only left back that
I'm getting some clips from this, love, man.
with Ashley Cole are Carlos and Maldini. No other left backs compete with Ashley Cole. It's them three.
Bro,
No,
do you know what
Maldini.
Marcelo done at Real Madrid?
Okay, Bob. If you say Marcelo, you got to say Trent.
Nah, Trent don't come close to what Marcelo done at Real Madrid.
Why?
Marcelo was literally.
Wait, we don't have to
Marcelo,
talk about.
We're going left. We're going left. Let's
talk about Marcelo.
Premier League.
Yeah.
Premier League. Let's focus.
Ashley Cole gets in there. Ashley Cole.
100%.
Then if you say Ashley Cole gets in there. John Terry, Van Dijk.
Bro, you can't say Rio doesn't get in there.
I don't think Rio gets in there.
And Rio Ferdinand.
Nah, I don't think Rio gets in there.
I don't think Rio gets in there.
Also,
I'm going to do a left field pick.
But then you got Sol Campbell, then you got Stam.
I'm going to do a left field pick.
Rio Ferdinand gets in there, man.
Rio changed the centre-half game in the Premier League.
No. See, I'm going to do a left field pick in it. And I'm testing people's knowledge on football now, yeah? I think Ledley
I would put Ledley in there.
Ledley don't get in there.
There we go.
I'm here for Ledley being in there.
How can Ledley be in there? He doesn't.
Ledley didn't play enough.
You can't put Ledley.
I'm joking.
Who do you take out? What's your 4? What's your 4?
My 4, yeah, would be.
Honestly, you leave out
Van Dijk, John Terry, Ashley Cole. I really want to put Ledley in there.
So Ledley over Rio Ferdinand, yeah.
I preferred Ledley as
we can't just we're doing Mount Rushmore, innit?
But I'll okay again. Man want to sleep on Ledley like how they slept on Seaman. I see where it's going. We're doing the new school thing, so that's fine.
No, this is your 4. This is your 4. Put your 4. Don't say we're doing this. This is your 4.
I'm thinking because I know there's a. Sol Campbell's a shout.
Judas.
He's a big shout. Adams is a shout as well, but I know, man, they're gonna hate on the Adams pick.
Arsenal thing again. Come on, man.
Dennis Irwin. You know what? I'm gonna go with Dennis Irwin, innit? Because I don't want it to be all centre back.
Let's move on, man.
Dennis Irwin over Rio Ferdinand.
Nah, see, with the players that have been named, I'd be way more inclined to go with Rio Ferdinand than all these other. And I think Rio, Terry, Cole, and Van Dijk seems to me to be probably the best.
Bro, to be fair, I put Stam over Terry and Rio. Like,
a lot of people do.
I'll be honest with you, bro. None of these were better than Stam.
Stam was before my time. That was before my time. So I better than Rio.
And in my opinion, for me, Rio was one of my favorite players in the Premier League, but Stam was probably at that time the best centre half that played in the Premier League.
I mean, we have to listen to the defender as well, innit? So if anybody knows,
Stam was top draw.
Well, no one else had Stam in their top 4. D, did you have him? You didn't have him in your 4, did you?
No, but
you
would have
potentially
have been in it. So I've got heat rush. I'm just scratching my body. I'm dying with heat rush.
Well, so what are you saying, D, for your 4? You had Rio, JT,
Ashley Cole, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Van Dijk.
All right. I think I'd agree with that. I can go with that. That sounds like
I'm cool with going with that. Just remember, Man United people, I wanted Irwin in there. I know about the real ballers. You can go.
And who did you want out?
Rio, it's right. It's
For me, Ashley will be out for me. I know Ashley is a great left back, but I need my centre backs. I've got 4 top centre backs.
Yeah, centre back
Rio,
bias.
JT.
Leaving Rio Ferdinand out and putting Dennis Irwin in is mental.
That's a big insult. That's ridiculous.
Nah, you man you don't remember Dennis Irwin, innit? It's cool.
What are you talking about? I don't remember.
Talking about, bro. What would you know? What position he played?
Play right back.
Play left back, bro. You
Left
don't
back.
even know what you're talking about.
I feel like I knew he was left back. You're going mad.
He play right back.
Why are you riding out for man you've never watched before? You're going mad.
Yeah, he's a left.
At least I'd say I'm
a right-footed left back.
He can play right back.
It's been years in it, man. I remember.
Paul Parker played right back. Paul Parker played right back, and Dennis Irwin played left back.
Irwin's a left back, bro. You don't even know about you would have put him in your Mount Rushmore.
You're funny. All right, cool. Well, you man want to dash out Irwin? It's fine. You get me? So
Irwin wasn't even there, bro. He's not even top 10.
No, why is not top? Okay, well, cool. I hear it. If you man want to dash out Irwin, just remember it wasn't me that wanted to do that, Man United people. You get me?
Bro, you might as well pick.
No, we definitely. No, it was all 3 of us actually. Everyone. No one voted for Irwin. So hold on.
I hear it.
All right, so we've got a competent back line there of Cole, Rio, JT, VVD as the one that was agreed upon by the panel. So moving into the midfield, I think this is Cole, Rio, JT, VVD. Yeah. Moving on to the midfield, this is probably where it gets most technical, and this is probably going to be the longest part. It's not. It's definitely not.
Patrick Vieira, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, of course, bro. Stop naming Arsenal players. I'm tired of you. Please, no.
Midfielders without a shadow of a doubt.
Leave it out. Let's go.
He's the best midfielder to have played in the Prem. Allow it.
Yeah, Izzy, do you want to tell us the first midfielder? The first couple of midfielders? I think midfielders there's gonna be so many. So first couple of players you got.
This is hard.
You can't mention midfielders without naming like Steven Gerrard. You can't go Lampard. You can't go without Paul Scholes, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira. Like, you know what I mean? These are David Beckham. I wouldn't have David Beckham in the, I'm just giving him a shout because, he was up there. Ryan Giggs.
Scholes.
Wait, just to check. Just to check here. Just to check. Are we doing, so, for example, Giggs and Beckham, they were left mid, right mid.
They're right midfielders. They counted the midfielder one. I think wingers.
People like Hazard and that we're doing.
But they'll go in the next one. Hazard and them man going to the
would Hazard be in the top 3 in the front 3? Is he part
We're going to go in the front, the forwards.
So we're doing right,
rather than midfielders.
So right mid and right wing is different, basically.
But Hazard was a number 10 though. He's a midfielder.
Yeah, number 10 is a midfielder.
He wore number 10, but he never played cam. He definitely
played midfield.
He was a number 10. He played in the left wing.
He definitely played with midfield. Given that needs, I'd say he's more of a midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder.
He was at Lille.
Like you would say Zidane's a midfielder.
No, he was a winger, man. Hazard was a winger.
Midfield played through the middle.
He'd run through the middle by cutting inside and stuff, but he'd pick up the ball always, I feel like, in the wider areas.
No, it's your thing anyway. If you want to put him up front, we'll put him up front.
It's up to the man, then. If you guys want to have him in the midfield, we can have him.
He's a forward player in this day and age. I'll leave him a forward player where someone like Overmars would be in midfield, isn't it?
Yeah,
and he's similar to that though. I'd say Overmars midfield.
So I'd say I'll leave it in the new school. He would be up front in the forward line.
Would he be like Salah? Because Salah would be up front, but I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was a Salah though.
Yeah, he's the same with Salah position. Yeah, but on the other side,
nah,
he's not. He's not with Lampard. He's not with Lampard, is he? He's not with Lampard, is he?
I'm not gonna lie to anybody.
I don't think Lampard makes this.
Neither do I. But I'm not. I don't even. Do you know what? I'm not gonna say it, but I really need to just accept that Ryan Giggs needs to be here. Like, I know he's had a bit of the.
No one cares about his lifestyle and whatever.
He's not coming in here. Wait, Ryan Giggs is in here. You're going mad.
As a midfielder.
I can't say he's going mad, but Ryan Giggs should be discussed heavily.
Giggs is one of the best midfielders to ever play.
Came on the scene at 17 doing madness.
17, him and Beckham and that.
Into what? 39?
You know, there's plenty of players that have come on at 17 and done a madness. There's
not like Giggs.
Longevity,
not like Giggs. No, the longevity as well. Not like Giggs. What hasn't he won? He's won everything.
the longevity is fine and all that, but there's definitely plenty of
He's a
players
baller, you know.
are gonna be better.
Yeah, you didn't watch him. You didn't watch him. I hear it.
Did watch Giggs, definitely. Giggs retired in like 2012, bro, or something like that.
Yeah, you didn't watch him. You didn't watch the real Giggs. I hear it. You watched Giggs on the back end. You didn't watch the. I hear it.
So what's your Mount Rushmore hooks?
Yeah, like you love to name players, but you don't actually say who you want.
I want to know who he's leaving out. I want to know who he's leaving
players
out
for the sake of it.
I think Giggs has to be in it. So Giggs is number one. So who else?
I'd have Giggs, Vieira, Gerrard.
You're in a bad spot now.
No, not really.
Giggs, Vieira, Gerrard.
Probably Keane.
Only players from those.
And Keane.
So you think only players from that era make? That's what.
One thing, Jules. Let him finish his Black Ruffle. Wait, and Keane.
It's not a bad four though.
So no Scholes. No Scholes.
See, but the thing is, I like Scholes, yeah. But you know what? I could swap out Gerrard for Scholes.
No, we didn't ask that. We asked what your four is. We didn't ask what.
I feel like Gerrard, I feel like Gerrard has he has the city in it. Do you know what makes sense? Like he's culturally iconic as well. So like, truth be told, between like Lampard, Scholes, and Gerrard, it's literally like flip a coin. Like wherever you are in the world, you kind of follow.
What is your four? We don't want you to flip a coin. We want you to.
So obviously, Giggs, Vieira. I'll go Gerrard, and then Roy Keane. Roy Keane was a monster in the Premier League.
So no Paul Scholes.
Roy Keane, but there's bare man that's gonna get left out. I can say, no De Bruyne, no Yaya Toure, no. Oh, do you know what? Actually, tell a lie.
I can't lie. Both of those get in my top four, by the way.
Wait. Sorry. I need
no Dembele.
I need to make a quick. I'm not doing this Dembele hype. I need to make a quick revision.
Hype.
I'm removing.
Bro, this guy wants to take 10 minutes saying his four players.
No, wait.
No.
This is very important. I'm removing. It might have to be Giggs.
No, you said Giggs has to be in it.
No. Giggs is your.
Yeah, but I just remembered someone in it. I
don't want to hear it.
We could have done all that. We could have said all the stuff that you're saying.
Cool. Giggs can stay. I'll remove Roy Keane and I'll put David Silva.
David Silva's another shout. I was gonna say I'm surprised nobody mentioned his name and thing. Fabregas, to be fair, that's another shout.
Fabregas, yeah, but I can't put Fabregas.
I don't think it makes it, but they're cold players.
I
got on D. D, what are you saying?
I'm going Gerrard, Scholes.
I got those two.
Vieira and Lampard.
Man just did the cliche thing, man. Not all Lampard, Gerrard, and Scholes make it to the Mount Rushmore, man.
Yeah, they do.
It's a amount of errors, I think.
Wait, what? Is Lampard better than Silva?
Lampard gets in the Mount Rushmore for now. Until
forget Silva. What about De Bruyne? Because I think De Bruyne's had a way better. Like De Bruyne has been.
He's not better.
What he's done.
It would be between De Bruyne and Lampard, but to me, I still think
none of them are better than Silva.
I think sometimes time makes you appreciate players more, and I think I need a little bit more time to appreciate what De Bruyne and Rod, because you could say Rodri as well. It's not just De Bruyne, and I think I need a bit more time to appreciate what Rodri and De Bruyne done, because I think they will be Premier League great. Because Rodri has done just as much as De Bruyne has.
No. De Bruyne came like 3-4 years before Rodri. I think
I know, but I'm saying their heights have been really when Rodri must be close to it.
He's got another couple of years, like you say, to appreciate him and really take him in.
And I think that's the same with De Bruyne. I can't put De Bruyne over Gerrard or Lampard or Scholes yet.
Lampard's not better than Giggs, but I just want to throw that out there.
What about, and I'm gonna bring Izzy in here, the man, what you mentioned before, Hooks. Yaya Toure, because I can't lie. For me, he's got to be in there. Like from what I saw from Yaya Toure, the levels. You said Lampard. Yaya Toure. Was levels
Yaya Toure is one of the best midfielders to have ever played in the Premier League, but I don't think he did it long enough to be in the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, you can't put Yaya ahead of Vieira. You just can't do it.
Why?
Not yet.
What's the difference in the years they played? Why?
Wait. Izzy, do you think Yaya Toure is better than Vieira?
Yeah, how many years did Vieira play? Because let me check this. How many years did he play in the Premier League?
Wait, Izzy, do you think Yaya Toure is better than Vieira?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I see what panel I'm on today. Yeah.
No. Yaya Toure is better than Vieira.
I think so too. I agree with him. I agree with him.
You never watched Vieira, bro. You wasn't old enough, man.
Yeah.
Allow it, man.
I've
No, you
definitely
didn't,
seen
bro.
Vieira.
No,
Maybe not in his pomp.
Wait, Yaya Toure was doing
Yaya
madness, bro.
Vieira's one of the best players to ever play in the Premier League.
But Yaya Toure carried his team by himself. He did what Gerrard did.
Yeah. Everyone, do you know what?
And just to say, for longevity differences, Vieira only played a season more than Yaya Toure, by the way.
Then Yaya gets in for me then.
Just one season more.
No.
Yeah, no, I can't. It really can't.
Yaya gets in for me. Yaya De Bruyne gets in. Steven Gerrard gets in, and then Paul Scholes gets in.
I'm with Izzy. That was my top four. That's it. I can't lie.
De Bruyne.
Gerrard, Scholes, Yaya De Bruyne.
Gerrard, Scholes, Yaya, and no Vieira.
No Vieira.
No Keane.
No Roy Keane.
It's a tough school, bro.
No Lampard.
Lampard, I can't lie. I feel like Lampard he's not the level below these men. But when I talk about some of these men like De Bruyne, and these men are all better than Lampard, bro. Lampard, yeah, he done the thing that he was doing. Nobody could take away what Lampard done. But if you had Lampard on the same pitch as De Bruyne, there would be levels between.
No, they wouldn't. Lampard is a guy that scores 20 goals a season.
Yeah, he's just a shooter, man. He's a shooter. I hear it.
No, but you don't understand it. You lot don't remember. You don't remember Lampard.
No, I remember Lampard. He was a good player, very good player. But
Lampard is a guy that scores nearly every game, nearly every other game.
Okay, where do you rank Gerrard, Scholes, and Lampard?
Bruv, if one, they can all play together, but two,
no, they can't. If we got proven that they couldn't, but carry on.
Probably Gerrard, Scholes, and then Lampard. Probably.
So he's the worst. So he can't make the Mount Rushmore. He can't make the Mount Rushmore then.
He can. They're all in mind. All three of them in mind.
He had all three of them in his Mount Rushmore, so it's consistent.
What do you mean? Lampard plays, but you think if he was at Man City team, you think Lampard's on the bench? He plays.
I can't lie.
Player that you didn't know what he mentioned. That I just think actually now it's probably a push for the Mount Rushmore, but another Man City player that had a very strong couple, like Fernandinho. Fernandinho was called. He's not in this conversation, but when we talk about DMs and stuff,
Gilberto Silva gets ahead of him. Petty.
I think you might have a bias to the old school players.
No, all I know is we're not.
And I feel like this is what happens in a lot of these arguments is when we talk about old players and we talk about new players, like the De Bruynes, the Torres, the Fernandinhos, it's like, these men are nowhere near the levels of these men because it's like a bit of nostalgia.
I got David Silva in mind.
We need time.
I'm just saying in general. I'm not talking about us, man. I'm just talking about in general. But
you know what? But we do say a lot that the quality of football has dropped.
It has.
So it only makes sense that you would have bias towards older players because you think that football was.
But some people say the quality of football has dropped, and that's only it's nostalgia. People think. Some people think the quality hasn't dropped. The game's got better. Some people think systems and stuff.
All I know is we're not moving past this segment with Vieira not being in the Mount Rushmore. That's the only thing that I know in it. So
I think we are.
No.
Well, we need to all agree. Me and Izzy both agreed on our four.
I will happily. I just want to clarify what players I'll happily agree with these to do this combating because Vieira is.
You've
not
already said your four. You've already said.
Yeah, I'll swap mine to these. I'll swap mine to these. I'll go these.
Swap. You're not doing just how you tried to swap gigs out.
Well, Vieira's in both of us.
Number one,
Vieira's got
and
2
then
votes.
you tried to do after. Giggs
Vieira's
might
got 2
not
votes.
be there.
Vieira's got 2 votes.
Bro, you're not understanding. I'm trying to clarify.
Vieira is going in this
Give me
Mount
a second, and let me get out. trying to clarify where we all match. What players do we all have the same? So those players we could just put to the side and they're in.
Match with.
So no, not you. Everyone, bro. Everyone. So
everyone's got Gerrard.
Gerrard makes the list. Cool.
Yeah, everyone's got Gerrard.
Scholes has got 3 votes. Scholes makes the list. Cool. The other 2 is where the problem lies.
Vieira has
2 votes for Vieira. You got 2 votes for Yaya. You got 2 votes for. Did anyone else put De Bruyne? No, only me and Izzy put De Bruyne in there. Hooks had Silva. And so I suppose where is the movement coming on that side of things? I don't mind Vieira being in there if De Bruyne's in there.
You man got to decide between Yaya and De Bruyne. That's what you got to do.
I don't mind De Bruyne being there.
No chance.
You man got to decide between Yaya and De Bruyne. That's what you got to do.
Nah, bro. Yaya's definitely ahead of Vieira.
No. Don't
you know who would give you the best answer for that, right? It's Jolian, because he played against both. He played with Yaya and he played against Vieira. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. Yaya.
He'd put David Silva. I'm pretty.
No. I guarantee you, he tells you Yaya is the best midfielder that's played in the Prem.
Yeah, but he would put Silva in it as well, I reckon.
I don't think he would. I don't think he thinks like
Silva.
He'll put Silva ahead of Gerrard.
There's a lot of Man City players from
Julian rates Silva. Mad.
But I think he'll put Yaya ahead of Silva.
I don't know.
He might do, but he would definitely.
What Yaya did, like 100%. What Yaya did in those years, bro. No one was doing that, bro. Man was wrapping in free kicks from mad angles. He was winning games for Man City.
Season or something like that.
Bro, I'm happy doing madness. Left foot, right foot, madness.
So Vieira.
Vieira don't have that ability.
What? Come on, man.
Nah, Hooks, look at it. Think about it.
Come on, man.
You're not emotional. Don't bring your emotions to it.
I'm not doing emotion. Come on, man.
You definitely are.
No, because when Vieira came to the Prem, brother had the athleticism. Brother had the strength. Brother had the Bro, one thing that we're forgetting that's very important for, you get me, midfielders, especially in the middle of the park, is that leadership. Vieira had that. Vieira stood on business.
No, but bro, you're naming his good traits.
Technical ability.
No, but this is the thing. You're naming his good traits. But you're not naming traits that Yaya doesn't have.
Technical ability.
Bro, no, you're not actually listening.
You don't think Vieira was that guy?
No, bro.
No, you're not listening. You didn't watch it.
You're just responding for the sake of it.
No, you're not listening because you didn't watch it. I don't want to hear
because nobody said Vieira wasn't good. Nobody said, Vieira doesn't have good traits. Name the traits that Vieira has over Toure. Don't just name good traits he has.
What do you mean?
For the sake of talking.
Okay, then by the way, you can do that with any midfielder.
So you don't know the traits, so you're not going to
say,
I'm okay, fine.
No, I'm saying, because, cool, Yaya could drive with the ball, so could Vieira. Vieira was known for them late runs into the box and scoring. Could drive with the ball. You get me? He's good in the air, strong in the air. Aerial threat. What are we doing? He was the captain, bro. What are we really doing,
I'm sure Yaya scored more goals in
wait. Sorry, I can't believe man are sleeping on Vieira to this extent, bro.
No one's sleeping on Vieira, bro.
Vieira is okay. Okay, cool. So now we bring in because Premier League, we bring in Premier Leagues. Yeah. By the way, Vieira won more Premier Leagues than Steven Gerrard. What does Gerrard have over Vieira? Like, see where this gets stupid.
But then we all voted for Gerrard. So now you're just going to stupid argument. So no. We're not live. You don't need to impress the chat to do some.
I'm not doing that, bro. Vieira.
I generally don't get what you're doing. Man's all going, so let's get Gerrard out of here.
Okay,
we all agreed on Gerrard. So why would we get Gerrard out of here? You're just saying things for saying things' sake, bro. Again,
by the way,
no. Going back to the argument.
Now move on.
Who else? All right, you're salty about it, so we can leave your vote out of it. We can happily leave your vote out. We'll do what we done with D and Caicedo. No Vieira in here today. Don't worry.
It's not my Mount Rushmore.
It's a beard.
No, this ain't my Mount Rushmore. I've evacuated the building.
Always look. Hooks is always doing that thing, bro. He doesn't whiz the quiz. I'm leaving. You guys aren't picking me. I said it first. All right.
what next? We're gonna go to forwards, and then they're gonna tell me, "Oh, we're not putting Henry there, or we're putting Drogba." What are we doing?
You've only got Vim for Arsenal players, bro. We've got a footballing opinion for once, not just an Arsenal opinion.
Yeah, there's a
bro.
bit of a bias.
Wait, no, I actually
no. Vim for Arsenal players. Everyone else is talking about random players. You're talking about Arsenal players. You just want to speak about them for the whole episode. Calm down, bro. It's not that deep, man. Vieira's not going to make the list because he's not good enough. How about that?
I thought he was going to be more upset than you, bro.
You're doing the YouTube thing.
He's being fair in his like.
Okay. Okay, being fair. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. You know what? I'll be fair as well. No Vieira then. Do you know what? Let's just remove all the Arsenal players because as soon as an Arsenal fan says an Arsenal player, it's biased. What are we doing? Allow it. Killed it. I actually wanted to clarify Premier League years because I actually wanted to put Alan Shearer in. So it's not even an Arsenal.
We're not on the forwards. We're not on the forwards.
We're
trying to again, just saying things for saying things' sake.
Concentrate, bro. You
keep talking about. So why are you talking about Shearer? Have we spoken about forwards?
I had to prove. Actually, you know, if you go back, a lot of my votes have actually been non-Arsenal.
We're moving on. So the forwards, the midfielders that we have, just to confirm. Scholes, what was it? Scholes, De Bruyne, Gerrard, Yaya, and then who was the other names? No, who were the other names? Who are the other names? Because we're gonna play. How about we do this? We leave.
I don't know if you can pick Yaya ahead of Roy Keane.
Comments. You guys decide the midfield. The comments are going to decide.
Now you want to mention Roy Keane because remember, I was the only one that voted for Roy Keane. You see, you man don't know about football. You man are doing this new school YouTube thing. You man didn't have gigs there. You man don't know about. Nah, I killed it. Yeah, you know what? Let's move on. We're doing the George thing. We're all 26, 25, and you get me. We're all voting for the new people. Let's go. Come on, let's go, man. Let's go.
Let's go. So the midfielders we all had were De Bruyne, De Silva, Giggs, Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard. In the comments, you guys let us know who the four are. We clearly just can't decide on it, and I don't want to keep dragging it out. So we'll move on to the forwards because it's probably going to be a very similar scenario for the forward line. Going into that, Hooks, you might as well get yours out of the way.
No.
Get out of the way.
No.
So you don't want to go first now. All right, then let someone else say it then. All right, don't say nothing. All right.
How about you go first?
Oh, do you want to be muted?
How about you go first?
All right. I'll throw my first player in. I'll throw my first player in there.
No, do all of them. I didn't get to throw one player in. I had to do all. Do your Mount Rushmore for forwards.
Again, Hooks.
You're wasting time.
Go on. You want to speak so much? Go on. Go for it.
You're wasting time. Do your Mount Rushmore for forwards. That's
all right, guys. I'm gonna name 4 players. Right. Thierry Henry, number 1, 100%. Right. There's no debate. That's 4. Alan Shearer, number 2. For me, there's no debate. Mount Rushmore. Right. So this is now where it gets techie.
Robbie Fowler.
Right, but hold on.
No way.
Let me finish.
You've got the worst ball knowledge here, Hooks. I can't lie. You're being exposed.
For me, Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney, defo there.
Right.
I said Robbie Fowler. Oh, wait, so that's your 3 and then Robbie Fowler.
I didn't throw that a name. Am I not allowed to throw out names as options? I hear it.
Bro, Robbie Fowler was a top player though, but he's not.
Exactly. No, he didn't. He didn't.
But he's not in the Mount Rushmore. Okay, so and my 4th in the Mount Rushmore. Sorry, but Andy Cole. Sorry. You lot could check. You might want to, it's up to you on the last one. But no, the 3, but Andy Cole.
You're going mad. You didn't even put Suarez in that.
Yeah, I was going to go Suarez got to make it.
Yeah, but Coley's got more goals than Suarez.
Mount Rushmore.
1 more than Suarez.
You're going mad.
Suarez in Mount Rushmore for the Premier League. I beg.
1 more than Suarez, bro.
Can we stop using his Barcelona?
No, do you know what? No. Looks might be right there. He only, to be fair, I think he only had 2 or 3 seasons in the Premier League, so that's probably unfair. Maybe 3 or 4 max, but I think that might be unfair, especially when you've got Salah, who's been at Liverpool and probably.
You know what? I've just realised we're going mad. We've lost the plot.
Not we.
Why?
We didn't even put Ronaldo in the midfield.
Ronaldo going to forwards. He'll definitely go in the forwards. I think he'll go with the forwards.
Oh, Ronaldo goes to the forwards, yeah?
Yeah. 100%.
So then it goes. So
In
Ronaldo
the Prem,
won.
he had two. He
Yeah,
had two
no,
top seasons.
he won the Ballon d'Or in the Prem.
He won a Ballon d'Or in the Premier League.
That's what I said. He won two. He had two top seasons in the Prem.
Didn't even
Nah, he
Madrid.
gets-
Michael Owen won the Ballon d'Or, by the way. The
Yeah,
youngest
so
to do it.
yes, it means
No,
yes.
no, didn't do what Ronaldo done though. He wasn't doing what Ronaldo was doing.
What
Ronaldo
do you
was.
mean, bro?
He wasn't doing what
Michael
Ronaldo was
Owen
doing.
you've
earned
gone.
on the
What?
scene.
What? He done it and won a Europa League while Ronaldo was taking it to the world stage. I'm sorry, please.
Yeah, you've
Miss
gone
me
mad.
with that.
You've
Miss
gone
me
mad.
with that.
Bro, what are you
Miss me with
talking
that,
about?
bro.
Watch when Michael Owen burst on the scene.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He wasn't born. He wasn't
Again,
No one burst on the
again,
scene like Owen.
he done
born. He
it
wasn't born. He wasn't born.
and done, and again, Europa League. He won trophies, but not the same trophies that Ronaldo won. So whilst he won a Ballon d'Or, Ronaldo won the trophies that was required. Like D always talks about second-rate trophies. Whenever we talk about you always talk about Europa League second-rate, the second-rate. Was doing it in the
Europa League wasn't second rate like that back then, though.
Oh, what, bro?
There was
It wasn't the same as Champions League. The Champions League, the level above, bro. The Champions League's the level above. Ronaldo won Champions League.
What are you saying? What is your
Premier
point?
League.
That what Owen shouldn't be there? Is that what your point is?
Owen's not even in the conversation.
Wait, the Premier
How
League,
about that?
Ronaldo-
He's not even in the
Whoa.
conversation.
Boy,
Owen's not
in
even in the
the
conversation.
Crazy.
For the Mount Rushmore. For Mount
What you're
Rushmore
saying
forward.
sounds mad.
a man was talking
He's
about
not
my
even in the
ball
top
knowledge.
10 if you've done a top 10 forwards and you're including all these players, you're not even talking about Owen. If you're including Hazard, you're including Salahs, you're including Bales and all these, man. You think anyone
Bale over Owen?
Crazy. That's
Going
crazy.
mad.
That's
Man, I'm
crazy.
Did you say
Man.
Bale over Owen?
In the
Yes.
Prem,
Harry Kane over Owen. Harry
Over
Kane
Michael
over
Owen.
Owen in the Premier League. Yes, Harry Kane over Owen. I'm mentioning Harry Kane in this conversation before I'm mentioning Owen. Yes,
Defenders were scared playing against Owen.
that's fine.
And people used
That's
to have
fine.
sleepless nights. Many defenders were
fine.
like,
Bale over Owen? That sounds mad to me.
I named
I
plenty
still
of
see all
players.
them lot as midfielders, man. When you're mentioning Ronaldo, Hazard, I'm seeing them as midfielders. I don't know why, but it's just in my head. I'm seeing them as midfielders. They don't get in the front. They don't get in the forward for me.
So I'd have my forwards. I'd have Shearer. I'd have Henry. I'd have Ronaldo, and then Rooney. That'd be my front four. To be fair,
Shearer, Henry, Ronaldo, and Rooney. That's not a bad front three. It's got to be around that type of mark.
Yeah, Rooney, Henry, and Shearer definitely in.
Shearer has to be in there because he's the sheer amount of goals. He's the top goal scorer in the Prem. So
Shearer,
there's no doubt about that.
Henry, Ronaldo.
Yeah, like
Henry's
Rooney.
definitely in there too, and then Rooney I feel like has to be as well. He's the best English player.
Rooney over Salah.
Rooney's the best English
Yes,
player.
all day, bro.
100%.
All day.
with the
Over
greatest,
Suarez. Rooney over Suarez and Salah.
with the greatest of ease,
100%.
with the greatest of ease.
Rooney, 100% over there, man.
The ease is
In Suarez, if you're talking about
Rooney
like
was
as a
a
striker, you can
pure-
compare them as
Rooney
players
was a
separately.
pure
We're talking about
baller,
Premier League.
bro. Rooney was a pure baller. You can chuck Suarez, you can chuck Salah in there to make the fourth if you want. But
Who are you taking out? If you're talking, are you doing Salah over Ronaldo then? That's what you'd be doing. I did essentially Salah over Ronaldo.
Yeah, Rooney.
Ronaldo only did it for 2 seasons. Salah's done
He
it for
didn't,
3
man.
seasons.
He didn't. It wasn't 2 seasons. He had about 3 seasons. He left in 2009. He
but
joined them in 2004. The first season of 2.
I don't know if he's been there. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, if like you can't bring up the longevity argument for other areas of the pitch, but then not apply it to Ronaldo in the forwards. Like you can't do that.
When did we bring up the longevity argument? That's
Well,
never
the
been
one we
brought
brought
up.
up in the midfielders. We brought up in the midfielders.
No, but then we brought it up for Yaya Toure, and then we clarified that he's had the
Right.
same amount of years in here.
No, but I'm just saying you can't. Yeah, but you brought it up as an argument, so you can't
No,
bring
they
up
didn't.
longevity as an argument, and then not
you don't
apply it
actually
to
you don't
Ronaldo.
listen, Hooks. You've got a problem with those ears, bro. Izzy said, "Oh, I don't know whether Touré's been in the league long enough," and then I went and checked, and the
So
years
longevity
difference
was
was
brought
1
up
year
as an
different.
argument.
So no, it wasn't brought up as an argument. He just
What do
checked
you mean
it.
it wasn't brought up as an argument?
Bro, are you failing to listen, bro? He mentioned it, we checked it, and we moved
Okay,
on. It wasn't an
don't worry.
argument. Nobody
We'll
actually
go back.
made it a
We'll
thing.
go- we'll go
You're
back.
the only person making it a thing.
We'll go back, and the people that are watching the video will see that you're a
Bro,
fraud
lost.
because longevity
You're
has
lost.
been
You
has
actually
been
don't
mentioned.
listen, bro.
So are you telling me
who argued it? Who argued it? Who argued it?
Dead all of this because you're trying
Who
to kill
argued
time.
it, bro?
We're trying to waste time. I'm not doing
Answer
the
the
YouTube
question.
thing.
Who
I'm not
argued
doing the YouTube thing with you right now. I just need to
Who
know.
argued
Now,
it, bro? I'm not doing the YouTube thing. No, you're actually just talking. Who argued it?
Relax.
No,
So
answer the question, bro. Who argued it?
Relax. Are you telling me that
No, answer the question.
What, bro? By the way,
bro, I'm literally not moving on. Answer the question. I'll be here for the next hour.
I'm not answering that question.
I will be here for the next hour.
I don't mind.
Care.
I'll be here and then leave for my next stream. I don't mind.
That's fine.
I'm the wrong guy to do I'm the wrong guy to do the petty thing with. So I need to know.
Question with. All right, so I'm not answering your question.
I need to know.
We can do this petty thing.
That's fine because I can. Hey, so
I actually don't care what you want to say. How about that?
George is telling us that
you're just waffling.
Has no play in a Mount Rushmore.
Bro,
that's what he's saying. Longevity has no play in a Mount Rushmore. It's cool. Go on, move on.
What are you on about? What you on about?
Cool. Longevity has no play.
You just want to say things for saying things. All right. Again, Hooks is just like to talk. He likes the sound of his own voice. We've clarified that. Okay, Hooks. I know you've not streamed. I don't think Ronaldo gets like refreshing to hear yourself back or something.
No, it's cool. I just don't think he gets into it because of longevity. Because I just assumed that Mount Rushmore, part of it is longevity. You have to do it over a period of time.
No. So just before you said, we were arguing longevity for other positions.
Everyone I've named,
but now you want to argue it. Just say you want to argue it now.
No, because you brought.
Don't say that we was arguing it before. Nobody was arguing it before. You want to argue it now. That's what it is.
Don't worry. The video will come out and people will see that longevity has been mentioned numerous times. It's mentioned numerous times across the video.
No, it hasn't. It generally hasn't, but go on.
That's cool. Don't worry.
Again, if you want to argue longevity, make your argument and then move on. You're just
no. Longevity is a part of Mount Rushmore. In any Mount Rushmore, whether it's football, whether it's basketball.
So who are you arguing over Ronaldo?
Whatever the Mount Rushmore is, it's longevity.
So who are you arguing over Ronaldo?
I'm still waiting for you, man, to finish your picks. I'm thinking.
So all of this to say you've got nobody
I agree
above him. You just want to say points.
I agree with the three. I agree with the three. I'm just not sure on the final pick.
On Ronaldo. But you're saying longevity.
I agree with Henry, Shearer, and Rooney. I'm just thinking the final pick is
so you don't think Ronaldo should be in there because of longevity, and who are you putting in him above him because of that longevity? That's what I don't get.
Brother, can you not hear?
No, I can hear, but you're actually
you clearly not.
You actually, bro. You're generally not.
He hasn't even picked his final pick. So I'll wait for D to make his final pick.
Because you're just saying things, bro. You didn't even have a player to put in, but you just want to argue, bro. I don't think you get how stupid you sound right now. It's weird. Like you didn't have a player to argue, but I just want to argue about longevity. Yeah, but you don't have no player to put in a brother Ronaldo.
Michael Owen is one. For me, personally, because I think he's one of the better strikers to ever play in the Prem. Robbie Fowler. There's Andy Cole. Defo a pick. Mo Salah is defo a shout. You could argue Hazard, but then I would put Hazard in the same bracket as Ronaldo when it comes to longevity. There's Drogba, who I think, like, for the amount of big game goals that he scored for Chelsea, I think he has to be named. And then for me personally, maybe a left field shout, but Gianfranco Zola. I think he's one of the best footballers to have ever played in the Prem. Another bit, like, there's loads of players that have played in the Prem in forward positions that are ballers. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult. So, like I said, D can make his final pick, and then by then I may have made my decision.
My pick is Izzy. We can't hear you, bro. My pick is Ronaldo, Henry, Shearer. It's between Rooney and Suarez.
Suarez been doing long enough in the Premiership, bro.
Yeah, I'm inclined to go Rooney. I'm inclined to stick with Rooney. But there's an honourable shout out to a couple of others like Harry Kane.
Yeah, loads.
Aguero.
Yeah, Aguero. That's a big honourable shout. I can't lie. That was the one player I was going to name.
Big shout out there, Aguero.
Like Ian Rush.
He wasn't in the Premier League, bro, but I hear it.
Oh, you're not doing the night? Okay, what? Okay, not doing the 1992 thing. All right, yeah. I understand the Andy Cole shout as well. I get that. But yeah, I'm gonna go Ian Wright. I'm gonna go Bergkamp.
Ooh, I love watching Bergkamp. One of my favorites.
Bergkamp and
We're mentioning players that are not getting are the goal scorers, but we're not mentioning the players that weren't goal scorers, which are still classed as forwards.
I did Zola. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Mount Rushmore though. Those men don't get in.
Zola was a baller.
Yeah, of course it was.
I don't
Yeah,
get
we're not picking favorite players.
Though. You have to do players that have achieved. They've done everything. They, like not just good footballing ability. Good footballing ability is like nice and all, but there's loads of players with good footballing ability that never achieved anything. I.e., Harry Kane. Harry Kane's probably not achieved enough in the Premier League to even say he's going to be on a Mount Rushmore. Although he may get an honourable mention, he's never going to be.
He achieved nothing. Premier League.
So I've just clarified that. Clearly, you've got listening issues, Hooks. Maybe you need headphones. I can help you fund that if you want, but clearly.
Please do. Please do. I need a new pair of headphones.
But again, I think the top forwards we have all agreed upon, barring Hooks, because it's always been Hooks that disagrees. Clearly, there's
no.
There's a familiar pattern that you're the one that's disagreed with everyone on one player. Still never name someone over Ronaldo, but you wanted to talk.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll go.
Ginola.
No, not all. Janola's
I'm joking, man. Don't let me sidetrack you. Come on.
I'll go.
Yeah, see, you can't do that with Hooks. Hooks will go somewhere else. you make your Hooks start thinking about.
And even still, look.
No, at the moment, I'm thinking
Harry Q, and
Mark Viduka. See,
yeah. Look, on that note, look, Hooks don't have no one. So the 4 has been agreed. Ronaldo.
No. I just wanna like. I'm happy to go with the majority, but I just need final clarification from everyone. Yeah. So you're putting Ronaldo, ahead of Aguero and Salah.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that I think a lot of people are doing.
We did. You asked the question. Yeah.
Wait. Because the thing is, one thing.
Just name your 4.
Because one thing that I think a lot of people are doing with Ronaldo, which is the same with Suarez,
just say your 4.
Taking into consideration
Hooks.
is Real Madrid.
We've got time restraint.
What is your
Okay.
You want
Henry, Shearer, Rooney, and Salah. There you go.
Okay, I understand that. And for me, quick before we finish, my manager Mount Rushmore would be Wenger, Ferguson, Pep, Mourinho.
I agree.
Yeah. That's easy. I don't think there's any.
So are we not doing our individual teams then?
Individual teams.
What do you
I mean, like, you pick your team, your Mount Rushmore, your all-time 11.
Oh, we can do that as well quickly. We can do that.
It's probably best to do that in a whole other episode because we're going to be going on for another 30, 40 talking about the teams and stuff. It'll drag.
No problem. You got
people. We'll get this. We'll carry this on because clearly there's more to be spoken about on this all-time business. Hooks has a lot to say, a lot of arguments that mean nothing, but he's got a lot to say on it. So we're definitely going to be running this back. Make sure you keep an eye. I think this was I said episode 11, but I think this was actually episode 12. So yeah, people, look, episode released every Thursday 6 p.m. Make sure you're subscribing. Fam Zone TV for Dean, and some more of Izzy, who makes frequent appearances over there. Halftime Hooks for all his stuff, and then Durag Diaries for all my content. Make sure you're there 6 p.m. every Thursday. Big up to everyone inside, and let us know what you want to see in the comments. Peace.